Around the outside.
As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Troy Trojans, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Oh, the guy's on fire.
And the Utes ready to put total in this season started. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return.
Did you hear my guy yell? One, if you come through the little underground thing, you'll be behind it.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house.
Around the outside, around the
Quick
outside.
touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Catch in the middle. It's small. They get him down after he makes the catch. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First down here for the offense.
Oh my God. Far left, jumping on the other side again.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Crypto mistakes were made.
He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. This time on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
No.
And the defense
we're still spotting.
job committing to the run. When you
hold him.
commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Clark.
Behind his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still over the ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the
everybody
defense
else.
there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This offense knew going into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in
Beautiful.
a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. Work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Hand off to the lone back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Clark.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Fuck it up, Clark.
And he'll take
Harvey.
this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is
Clark,
about.
hey, stop being a little
Officials
dick.
offer the
Yeah,
defense
just
coach accepts that
Clark.
they will take the
Clark.
penalty. And the Utes have it with a first and goal.
Clark. Hey.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job of getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On second down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It's still third
Did he
and goal.
fucking stutter?
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Their pass
Whoa.
close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David.
Oh, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
All right, you gave up the big play, defense. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. You live to fight another day. Now you got to bow your necks up and make this stop inside the 5.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Motion from the offense. Using his feet. And he'll finish the run, and the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Still looking on the move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking to throw on third. Quick completion on the out. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. On the move to his left. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. The expressway is wide open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point splits the upright. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get it.
That's a live ball. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They are up by 7 over Washington. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense getting set for first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to move it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it first and 10 from the 46. Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Winton. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're working that left side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Not exactly what you wanted on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. It's complete on the right side. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. He throws one to the left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to correct.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Man, you have to do everything in your power out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Stumbled to the ground.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, Really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 25 to Penn State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got a man. It's Connors. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1. So they're facing third and short from the 25. To the ground to try to move the chains. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it second and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of defense.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. They'll immediately call timeout. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wants to throw on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Utah 20, Troy 16.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. Fights off a defender. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Looking at a second and short now. They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Race, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cane.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Connors. And the defense drags him down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.